If you're a military officer getting ready to PCS to Monterey, California, then you need to check out this video. This video is just going to be a brief introduction into some of the pros and cons of living in the city of Seaside, which is a city just north of Monterey on the Monterey Peninsula if you're going to NPS. For context, my name's Vermeer. I'm a Naval Academy graduate from the class of 2017, and now I'm a full-time realtor who really specializes in helping military officers move and PCS to Monterey, California. And so we'll move on to the first pro of being in the city of Seaside, which is going to be very different in contrast the previous videos I've done on the city of Pacific Grove in the city of Monterey. And that's because the first pro of the city of Seaside is that affordability goes way up. Now, it's still Northern California, it's still the Monterey Peninsula, it's still going to be expensive. But in comparison to Monterey or Pacific Grove, affordability goes way up. As of December 2023, the median home price in the city of Seaside is right around the $800,000 mark. And now with that, some of the data is inflated because there are some very nice homes on the north side of Seaside near the Bayonet Black Horse golf course and on the east side of Seaside. So some of those homes that are very expensive inflate some of this data. The majority of my clients have homes between the $650,000 and $750,000 in the city of Seaside. Those are generally 3-bed, 2-bath homes, right around 11 or 1,200 square feet. And as a result, this is one of the cities where home ownership while going to school at NPS becomes a real possibility. The second pro of being in the city of Seaside is that it's a really great community. There's a ton of planned development. There's a ton of city development going on. And then on top of that, there's just a real sense of community amongst the residents. There are a lot of activities. There are a lot of groups. There are a lot of clubs, a lot of great restaurants, a lot of things to do in the city of Seaside that make it a really fun place to be. And moving on to our third pro of being in Seaside is its location. It's extremely centrally located. You have an ability to get around to anywhere on the Monterey Peninsula, and you're a really short commute to the Naval Postgraduate School. If you're on the south side of Seaside, you're really a 6 to 7 minute commute down to NPS and no more than about 12 to 15 minutes from the northern side of Seaside. So because of that, it makes it a really prime location in order to be a student at NPS. And now moving on to our final pro of being in the city of Seaside, and this one's really specific to our military real estate investors out there, and that is the city of Seaside is one of the few cities along the Monterey Peninsula that has a short-term rental program. And so if you're interested in buying a home and living there while your active duty station is the Naval Postgraduate School, and then you want to turn it into a short-term rental after leaving, this is the best opportunity that you have. Now, there are a finite number of licenses that can be active at one time in the city of Seaside, but the process is doable. A client of mine who purchased a home back in June of 2023 is already the number one person on the wait list in order to receive their short-term rental license. And that's his plan. Once he PCSs and leaves from Monterey, he's going to turn his home into a short-term rental. And now, with all that good, there has to be a little bit of downside, and that's why we're going to jump to some of the cons of being in the city of Seaside. And the first is there's not a lot of space. The streets are really thin, the lot sizes are small, the homes are small, and just in general, there's not a lot of space nor privacy in the city of Seaside. And with that comes con number 2, which is that the buildings are older. The city of Seaside and the community of Seaside has been around for a long time, and as a result, some of the homes are older. So if you are looking to get into home ownership in the city of Seaside, you may have to plan for the fact that the home may require a little bit of work and a little bit of maintenance to get it to exactly where you want it to be. But all that being said, the city of Seaside is an amazing opportunity if you're looking to get into the world of home ownership while you're a student at the Naval Postgraduate School. If you have any questions about the city of Seaside or any of the surrounding cities in the Monterey Peninsula, please feel free to shoot me a message at grant@thevermeergroup.com. I'd love to learn about you, get to know you a little bit, learn your situation, and see how I can help.